Oh no, I don't. So, yeah, no, I'm good. It's nice and quick, Then I won't have media Thursday, Get it out the way.
Are you feeling better?
Physically?
Compared to last week?
Oh, compared to like you talking about San Fran? Oh yeah, I feel a lot better. Yeah, I felt great. Felt good last week, um, versus Chicago. So yeah, I'm back.
So you giving Kyler any pointers on how to get through it?
I don't know what type of sickness he has. Hopefully, it's not the one I had. So, you know.
Buddha facing a guy like Jalen Hurts this week, kind of, I know that he's big, he's fast, he's strong, got a great arm. How do you guys deal with that?
Yeah, of course, I'm always going to say it all starts off with being able to stop the run. They have two really good backs who can hit the hole real fast, very strong. They got third down running backs as well. But it all starts with stopping that run game, and then, of course, then you having to get Jalen Hurts to hopefully stay in the pocket and, make throws inside the pocket. A QB who has it all can do it all. Inside the pocket makes his throws, but outside the pocket is where, he's very accurate, can throw across the body, strong enough to, break tackles and create, explosive plays out the run game as well, but also has his head down the field and looking to throw. So just an all-around great QB. Compared to, Justin Fields last week, he was kind of scrambling to run. Jalen Hurts does a little bit of both. So, yeah.
You see your share of rowdy fan bases around the league. This might be the rowdiest. I know Seattle's known for its, but they seem classy compared to Philly.
Yeah.
No offense to Philly.
Yeah.
What's it like going to that place, that city, and hearing all the gibberish?
Yeah. Yeah, they're a team that a fan base that of course loves their football team and is rowdy, like you said. Rowdy on the field, off the field, social media. If you see them around the street, just a bunch of rowdy fans that love their team and want to win. And for us, it's a matter of going into their stadium and understanding that, and understanding that at the end of the day, we got a game to play, and we're trying to win that game. So, of course, those Philly fans are very crazy fans that love the game of football, and it'll be hopefully exciting to make a couple plays and get their fans to either be silent or how they boo their own team sometimes. So yeah.
JG was downplaying him going back there, having coached there. It's just another game, that kind of stuff. Do you think this will be just another game for him, or is that probably asking too much of himself to think it's just going to be another game?
Yeah, I think he's treating it throughout the week like it's just another game. Of course, he knows a lot of the personnel there, and he has us thinking, of course, it's just another game, and of course, we know about the fan base as well. But just a team who's battling to be a number one seed in the NFC, team that's going to be in the playoffs, and a team that of course is one of the best teams in the league. So for us to come in there and win that game, we're going to have to play a very good style brand of football, and we're going to take it one play at a time. And that's what it's going to be. During this team meeting this morning, I almost interrupted JG because I was like thinking in my head, like, I better not see no shaking hands, kissing, hugging babies before the game. You do that after the game. So, he'll probably see this and laugh about it. But, that was on my mind when he was talking today. So, of course, it's just another opponent. We're going to try and go into their house and win the game.
Having said that, how nice would it be to help JG and Nick, get a win back there? Because, that they're saying it's just another game, but deep down, it's not just another game.
Yeah, I mean, just trying to get a win, period, is the main goal. Whether it's the Philadelphia Eagles or whoever it is, just to get another win in that win column is always the number one goal for the team, and of course JG as well. So, of course we're gonna try our best, and we're gonna work our best throughout the week so that, we're ready on Sunday to play the game.
You mentioned a few minutes ago that Justin Fields is the type of quarterback that was scrambling outside the pocket. I know that that's something you said last week that you don't necessarily enjoy as a safety, but knowing that you're going through this kind of back-to-back weeks, having a quarterback that could extend plays, does that help at all?
I would say it helps a little bit just understanding that and understanding, some of the calls that we had and some of the things we could have done better or worked, done better in the game is definitely something that, of course, we have our mind set on to doing better this next week, another opportunity to play the game. So I would say it helps, but, at the end of the day, we understand it's about stopping that run game first, getting Jalen Hurts to stay in the pocket and, try to limit the explosives and create turnovers, So that's going to be the main goal, and, we're excited for this next opportunity to play this game.
You were pretty animated on the sideline when you guys went down 21-0, and then you held them to 6 points after that. What was the messaging maybe you were telling your teammates at that point?
Just settle down. They kind of just got up on us very, very fast, and didn't want guys to start pointing fingers at each other. Just talking about us staying together and taking it one play at a time, and believing that we were going to come back and we're going to play great style brand of football after those 21 points. And it goes to attest that the teammates that we have, we all stayed together. And, of course, there was that fire in the beginning. But, staying together is the biggest thing that matters, through it all. Because if you stay together and, you process it, understand it, and, take it one play at a time, we can slowly inch back into this game. And that was just the conversation between the group.
You weren't quite that calm, though, when you were.
Oh, no, not at all. Not at all. Sometimes, that kind of gets out of me sometimes. But, at the end of the day, they all understand that, I only want to win, and I know they only want to win as well. So, we're all brothers. No matter what, we're going to stay together. We can fight maybe one play, but after that, we get to the sideline, we chalk it up, and we hug it out, and we play football, because at the end of the day, it's a 4-quarter game. So, our whole mental was just trying to get back into the game.
Speaking of that, the Bears had a handful of explosive plays. How much do those, and they happen a lot to everybody, but they happen a lot to you guys this year. How do those things personally affect you? Do you see a guy wide open on the other side of the field, and he's just cruising in?
Yeah.
What does that do inside you?
Of course, it does make you happy. You get frustrated, but you understand that, it's a process. And, we go to the sideline, we figure out exactly what someone messed up just in case, they want to do something like that again. And you just understand that. And, it's next play mentality, because if you continue to dwell on those negative plays, more negative plays are going to continue to happen. So just trying to understand what guys messed up, understanding the route concept that, kind of we might have been unscouted look or something that we haven't seen before, and just at the end of the day, just going down to our rules of the game in each and every call, and, trying to limit those plays.
When you watch it on the film on Monday, and you know it's coming, and you have to watch it, what does that feel like?
Yeah.
Over the years, I'm sure it's gotten easier, but maybe it hasn't.
No, it never gets easy. Like me personally, I don't like to lose, and I understand that, that's, kind of been a process throughout this year. We've been losing games, but just understanding that that's never acceptable to lose games, and to kind of just, we got young guys playing, young guys understanding the game and learning, but, letting them know that, this losing is not okay in this league, and just understanding you're going to have to work harder, grind, and take it one play at a time if you want to win in this game, because especially on the defensive side of the ball, you can have 60 plays, but 3 bad plays, and that's 21 points. So just understanding that, and just for me personally, being a veteran, having that patience to not go off on guys every single time, because of course it's going to go in one year and out the other one day. but just, understanding that the process of this game, the process of, how each and every player learns the game of football on each and every call. So just having that knowledge.
Of that, you've been here for some ups and downs, and what was this year like for you after kind of going through last year and maybe through a few years ago?
Yeah, I mean, for me personally, this year, this fourth coaching staff, second GM, it's the first time that I've seen a lot of, rookies playing meaningful football. So definitely for me, it's just understanding that it's a process, and no one's going to be perfect the first time they get onto the field, or even the second, third, fourth time. But just as long as we're continuing to get better as a group, and hopefully not messing up the same thing twice. Just having that knowledge and understanding of that, because me personally, you mess it up one time, you chalk it up to the game. You mess it up a second time, it's like, all right, now, then if you mess it up the same thing, the same exact time, like third time in a row, I might go off on you. So like, that's just how it is, but just understanding that this season is a grind, and we work hard each and every week. We work hard each and every day. And I know the Sundays it doesn't show, but just know, we're definitely getting better as a group. We're getting better as a team. And, we're going to continue to grind and continue to work these last 2 weeks and put our best foot forward on Sundays.
After everything that you went through during the offseason, when you look at this year personally, just how you played, is it kind of what you wanted this year to be?
Yeah, my coach has been putting me in various different, jobs to trying to get the football to come around. And this year, first time in really my career where it's, my whole career, I don't really see the football, but this year it's just like, it's kind of frustrating sometimes because it's just going away. But just understanding that, as long as I'm doing my job at a high level, as long as I'm continuing to help players, continuing to help guys understand different, route concepts or different things in the defense to help them play better, is, that's my main goal, is, of course, for us to win, but also for guys around me to make plays and guys around me to understand certain situations that happen, because, I'm trusting them to be there to make that play just like they're trusting me. So me personally, I know I got that injury, but, came back, and I feel like I've been playing really good football personally, been doing my job. I know the splash plays aren't going around, and, not crazy interceptions or any of that, but at the end of the day, this is a business, and each and every person has to do their job at a high level, and, I'm just going to continue to try and do that one play at a time, and, we'll take it from there.
You mentioned some of the rookies playing and how that's been something different. How have you seen those guys kind of respond to the peer-to-peer coaching that you're alluding to?
Oh, they respond awesome. Those guys want to learn. I talk to them about leaving your ego at the door. At the end of the day, this sport, we're all trying to learn. And me being a veteran, I'm still learning each and every day. I'm still, asking questions in the meeting room, questions I might not know, questions I already know. I'm just asking just to make sure, everybody else understands and knows. So just continuing to work and continuing to try to be that player that, my teammates can rely on.
You guys embrace the spoiler rule? You said Philly's going for the number one. You could knock that out of their reach potentially, and then Seattle, you could knock them out of the playoffs. Maybe.
Yeah. For us, we're just trying to get a W. That's the main goal. And however you want to say it, however you want to, talk about it, at the end of the day, we're coming to work, and we're taking it one day at a time, and we're going to put our best foot forward on Sunday, and of course we're going to be trying to win. So that's the main goal, that's the mindset, is win. So it could be spoiler alert, it could be whatever, but at the end of the day, we get that win, guys are going to definitely feel better.
Have you ever had a fan surprise you by doing a Google search on your background, your history, and make a comment about you or about your family or your past? Have you ever heard that across the league, the fans?
Oh, fans? Oh, like like an opposing fan?
Yeah.
Oh, I've had a fan call me by my real name before, you know. So yeah, they do a little bit of research, you know, say, "Hey, Bashard," you know, stuff like that. So, you know, that's always funny if I hear one of those. You know, at the end of the day, if they're looking me up, that I must be doing something good. So, yeah.
All the rookies and younger players, we know the next man up mentality, but how tough is it when there are not only young guys, but so many changing pieces on the different units? How tough is that to be consistent on a week-to-week basis?
Yeah, you know, of course you would say it's tough to, you know, be playing with someone different compared to playing with someone that you've been playing with multiple consecutive weeks. But at the end of the day, you know, our coaches do a great job of explaining the details of the defense and to the best of their ability. And at the end of the day, we all have to do our job. And it doesn't matter if, you know, you're here 5 years or you've been here, you know, 2 weeks. If you're on that field, you know, we're under the impression that you know what to do. So that's the main thing. Keep the main thing, which is, you know, you're on that field and there's a play call that our coaches, you know, put on in the green dot. You got to understand the play call to the best of its ability. So there's no excuses.